A few days ago, I needed to leave the house. I packed up my medical equipment and prepared for my journey riding in the car. While at home, my ventilator is connected to a heated humidifier. The heated humidification system requires a special ventilator circuit. Plastic tubing connects the ventilator to the humidification chamber. Another plastic tube connects the humidification chamber to my tracheostomy tube. The heated humidifier requires electricity to operate. The machine does not have batteries. Since I do not have access to electricity while traveling in the car, I do not use the heated humidifier when traveling. When on the road, I use a different tubing circuit which connects the ventilator straight to my tracheostomy tube. Normally, the process of changing the tubing circuits is very simple. I disconnect the heated humidification tubing from my ventilator. I then connect the plastic air hose to my ventilator. Next, I disconnect the heated humidification circuit and connect the plastic tubing to my tracheostomy tube. The changing of circuits takes only a few seconds. A few days ago, I changed out my ventilator tubing in preparation for traveling in the car. Everything was going well. I was settled in the car, ready for the ride. Before pulling out of the driveway, I decided to change the position of my ventilator. I adjusted my ventilator tubing, and to my horror, the tubing snapped in two. I have never had this happen before. I just looked at the tubing in disbelief. I then started rejoicing. I was still in the driveway. I still had access to my home supplies. Quickly, new ventilator tubing was obtained from the house. In no time, my ventilator was operating again. The ventilator tubing must have been damaged, but I did not know about it. If I would not have adjusted my ventilator, it is very likely the ventilator tubing would have broken while on the roadway. I would have been in a very dire strait because I did not have spare tubing in the car. If the tubing would have broken while on the road, would I have needed to go to the emergency department? Would the emergency department have had a ventilator available for me to use? Would I have had the muscle strength to breathe on my own before getting medical intervention? Or would I have gone into respiratory distress? All these questions and possible scenarios play out in my mind. Some people may have been mad the ventilator tubing broke, but for me, I am so glad and so happy my ventilator tubing broke when it did. This saved me from a potentially disastrous situation. What an incredible blessing. Thank you so much for joining me. Please remember to like and subscribe down below. I hope you have a great day and a wonderful week. Bye-bye.